Hello, teen guys and teen gals, as they used to say. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me today as we undertake another Grub Hub expedition.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Mahoning Avenue.
I'm in Youngstown, Ohio. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. And we've got a very nice day today.
In a quarter mile,
actually.
Turn left onto North Bell Vista Avenue.
Temperature is, let's see, what is the temp? 47 degrees. So we're on our way to a Wendy's and then a KFC. Hope today finds you all doing well.
Turn left onto North Bell Vista Avenue.
Health-wise and otherwise, with everything that's going on. I don't know, it seems like almost everything that I do, I'm thinking or affected in some way, mostly extremely minor, fortunately, in my case, but affected somehow by the coronavirus. And I certainly hope that y'all are doing well.
In half a mile, turn left to merge onto I-680 North.
As I've said before, it can be anything from minor annoyances, which fortunately that's the case with me, or something very major if you have the coronavirus. I was reading about the influenza epidemic in 1918, okay, that's about 100 years ago, a little bit more. 500 million people across the world were affected by it, and estimates are at least 50 million died from it. There might have been 100 million that died. I remember seeing a documentary on that epidemic, and it showed coffins being stacked up in the street waiting for the city or county or whoever was in charge of gathering up the dead bodies to come and pick them up. It was a really bad situation, obviously. And then it just kind of died out after about a year and a half. But
use the left lane to merge onto I-680 North.
You have to remember that the population was a lot less back then than it is now. So 500 million cases back then, a huge deal. Another thing is that influenza attacked anyone.
Use the right lane to take exit 3H.
It wasn't just the elderly or people at risk. It was children and all ages.
Take the exit.
So enough about that. Everybody has gone on about it, and I'm certainly not trying to downplay it at all, but there's plenty of places you can watch YouTube videos and plenty of things you can read and watch on television about the virus. I'm just going to try to focus on what I can do and get out there and deliver some meals. I've had some people ask me where I got the name for my YouTube channel, Toad on the Road. Well, it's kind of a catchy name, and actually if you go on YouTube, you'll see quite a few videos named Toad on the Road, related to different types of things. Several of them having to do with children's videos. But I kind of gave myself the nickname Toad years and years ago, right after I graduated from college. My first job out of college in my chosen field of radio broadcasting was in Lima, Ohio, which is in the western portion of Ohio. It's halfway between Toledo and Dayton. And back then, the route that you had to take from northeast Ohio, where I lived, to northwest Ohio was Route 30. Well, Route 30 now is a 4-lane highway basically going all the way across the state of Ohio. Back then it was mainly just a 2-lane highway going through some little towns, and one of those towns was Crestline, Ohio. And when you were going west on Route 30,
in half a mile, turn left onto Belmont Avenue.
Toward Lima, the first thing you would see after you came up a little hill and started down going into Crestline, Ohio, was Toad Moyer's Auto Salvage. And I thought that was the absolute coolest name, Toad Moyer. So I kind of adopted the nickname of Toad. I just thought it was really cool, not making fun of him, but I just thought it was a really cool name. So a couple of years ago, I decided to check out Toad Moyer.
1.4 miles, turn right into the parking lot.
And it turns out that Toad Moyer's real name was Wallace Moyer. He was a World War II veteran, passed away in 2007 at 90 years old. So he owned that salvage yard for many, many years. And the salvage yard is actually still in business, and it's called now Moyer's Auto Salvage. But it's been in business for a long, long time.
Turn right into the parking lot.
Nearly, well, at least 40 years, maybe longer. So that's where I got the Toad part of it, and I think the on the road is pretty self-explanatory. So for years, kind of my alter ego and my nickname was Toad Moyer. I just thought that was the coolest. So, since Toad on the Road sounded kind of good, I decided to go with it. Right now we're on the north side of Youngstown. This is Belmont Avenue. It's actually, I guess, considered Liberty or Liberty Township. But it's basically the north side of Youngstown. There are a lot of restaurants up here that do business through GrubHub. I've got 2 to pick up from. I do a lot of business with this Taco Bell here. Have a lot of pickups from there. There's a Walmart off to the right. They've got a Subway in there, and I pick up quite a few orders from them. And then KFC, pick up a lot of orders from KFC. And in fact, I have another order to pick up right after Wendy's from KFC, so I'll be headed back this way. And there's Wendy's over here on our right.
Turn right into the parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
Well, what do you know? What do you know?
Turn left, then arrive at your destination. In 500 feet, arrive at your destination.
All right, we are here. I do want to thank you for joining me today. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, don't just conform to this world, transform this world. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.